Sanctuary. I'm your Oracle Shani, and yes, we're about to get into juicy conversations about the most divine love that we'll ever have this lifetime, right? So if you're not 18 or over, hop on out of this channel because you're not allowed to hear what comes up on my oracle table. So if it's your first time here, welcome in. I'm Ishani. And on my channel, we talk about the divine yoni and divine connections between the lingam. So also, we have Earth Angel messages, messages for Lemurian star seeds, and the list truly goes on. This is a true channel for self-development through all of the senses, through all that we're here to offer and experience as humans and Earth Angels here. So yes, if you have been here before, well, welcome back. Thank you for your presence again, and I welcome yours if I get mine. So yes, let's dive in. Where is my beautiful? Let's get some energy going through here today. Thank you for your presence. We welcome you, Spirit Guide Ancestors, our beautiful, creative, most highest God, who has divinely created us to be just as you are. We thank you. We come into interconnectedness most deeply with you here now. Thank you for this beautiful message of sacral energy. Let's dive into the juiciness of what's here to be offered. I love to do very deep and juicy love messages. I'm seeing crowned coitus here. So, and crowned coitus is speaking of, so coitus is another word for being inside of someone. So we're penetrating, another word for sex, sex. And crown just means that you're being illuminated through these sacred energies, through the crown as well. So enlightened through the interconnectedness of the different chakras and what connects while you are in these realms of sexual energy, right? So spirit guide, ancestors, highest self, spirit me as I'm here to connect with our beautiful tribe here about what is being offered here sensorially, sacrally, unconditionally, and definitely in the realms of divine sweet bliss, right? So let's do these here. And also grab some of these messages that I created. I actually need to work on a new deck this week. And I'm going to be throwing out for you a sensual dice. Speaking of something that you need to focus on more this week. I'm going to see what that is, right? What is that thing? Okay, heart chakra on the bottom of the deck. So your heart chakra energy is something that you may need to be focused on this week. So that's experiencing things more from the heart space, okay? Not just doing things to do them, but choosing to have a true intention behind what you're doing, right? And not telling you who to be, but if you're on this channel, your intentions are always pure and they do not come from a place of harm, okay? Alrighty, thank you for this message. Let's get into this beautiful dice throwing. So on this dice, there are a few different words of sensual play. And for this one, we have suck. So you're encouraged to do sucking up some nature, some fingers, some earlobes, some lingam, some yoni, some necks, some tetas. Let's suck up some ass cheeks. Look, whatever your beautiful pleasures are, you've been summoned in this moment. Let's see the positions you might have. Okay. We got some ass getting smacked, which I can't show you. But be confident in whether you're being the smacker or being the one who's getting your ass smacked. Taurus on the bottom of the deck. I miss you have shown twice on the bottom of the deck. So we are definitely getting into a love reading where you and your partner may either share this Taurus sign, may be in a space of distance of some sort. I'm hearing travel, okay? I'm hearing wetter than round one. So I'm hearing y'all go rounds, okay? Y'all have a deep chemistry where it's not like one and done. You know how like some be one and done because it's like sometimes it's because they tired, but most it's because the energy just not even there. It's not electrified enough to even go a second round. And I'm just keeping it all the way 100, right? So that's that. So Spirit, throw me some cards out of this deck because you've already been showing us a lot, and I ain't even dropping one card on this table. Okay. I'm hearing a pussy that makes you surrender into yourself. Two, two, two. Two, two, two. Conscious sexy time, and this is just knowing when, where, and how. There is no set time for when I'm gonna fuck you, but know that when the fuck I do fuck you, it's gonna be with the most divine and high intention, right? Of bliss coming from this, right? I'm not fucking you to bring trauma and karma to your body. I'm coming to bring light. I'm coming to bring DNA codes. I'm coming to bring everything that you knew the fuck you was missing before you lay down. Let me into that tunnel of your throat chakra. And this is our divine masculine speaking on you being very good at giving him that throat, but also of you receiving a throat chakra cleansing when you are there because you're so passionate when you're down there because you're so in tune that you are allowing this beautiful interconnectedness and flow of the chakras to come into place because when you're pleasing your lover, divine feminine, you're not doing this from a place of I'm hearing guilt or shame or lust. So you're getting all the healing that comes from a sexy ass fucking connection like this. I love you more, okay? I love you more. And this is speaking of the intellectual, the high intellectual, um, I don't want to say abilities, but let's say relationship between you guys, right? I love you more. My pineal is feeding off of you. My inner, my internal systems, the chakra, the meridian lines, like y'all are connected on different charts and different like y'all might look at y'all natal charts and like what the fuck, well, this shit's like why is we connected on so many different levels, right? Okay, and like I said, what the fuck, like you got us, speaking to the spirit guys, like what the fuck is happening, like you got us coming at the same motherfucking time, okay, coming at the same motherfucking time, okay. So just know that you and your partner are in like one of the most highest levels of chemistry that you've ever experienced in this earth realm. And this is just so juicy and so sexy for you where y'all's minds are blown, right? Y'all minds are blown because it's like as soon as you're like, oh maybe I'm there. He's like, baby, I'm fucking there too, like we're about to bust together type shit. And then some say y'all do missionary. It may not be a every, all the time thing, but y'all like to go back to the traditional face to face, eyes to eyes, breath to breath, heart to heart, sacral to sacral, um, you know, beautiful energies of missionary, right? Where you could Just put your third eye on each other's type shit, resting on your day while you sweating. And I'm hearing that pussy is A1. It never declines. It always is guaranteed to take you out your motherfucking realm to another one. Like, your pussy is astronomical. It comes from another planet. When partners before now, other lifetimes come to look for you for that motherfucking pussy in this lifetime. Like, I gotta get it every lifetime, goddamn. So that's sweet. Pisces here. All right. And Capricorn. And again, we already had Taurus showing up on the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling this one, which is so sexy. Taurus energy. I remember having the Pisces lover. They are very emotional lovers, very connected to their bodies, and like in the flow where they're not like in a place of shame about what they want to experience. Capricorn as well. This card has been wanting to come out. The stars for Aquarius energy. Okay. Just speaking of how you are this star in your story. You know how we all just create our own freaking realities? Like, we're all living in our own universe. So what you want, you create and you call into you. Like, you want this, call it in. You want that, call it in. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe having a partner who is very inventive in the bedroom. With this card coming out, it's like, a lot of ideas that they bring to the table into your relationship, which is very fun for me. That's like the Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy. Who else? It just like can be like very fiery with what they Aries as well, what they want to step up and bring into the relationship. True reciprocity, okay? Nothing is being held back within this union. So it's like even deeper than on the sexual level, it's you and your partner coming into this place of deep vulnerabilities with each other, which just allows for so much more juicier and more intimate moments with each other, right? Like, the deeper you're able to experience your partner outside of the bedroom is the deeper you're able to experience them in the bedroom. And I know that makes sense to those of you who know what it is to be deep, like truly deeply connected to your partner, okay? Mutual celebrate energy and solar plexus chakra energy. Deck on that, okay? And as I was speaking of this lover, it's come out, like I can't make this up. This deck is made for high level love, okay? And ever flowing cups of fulfillment here, the most majestic, magnificent, blessed lover in every realm, okay? So this is what your lover knows about you and or what you know about your lover, okay? Explosive orgasms here. As we already spoke on how you and your partner, y'all come at the same time a lot. And this is like more than you've ever experienced. And I mean, this lifetime, probably the other ones you experience, and this is because of reciprocity. When you have someone who's giving as much as you, who's loving as much as you, who's thriving and wanting to ascend and develop as much as you, that's the true interconnectedness of what brings us all together, the resonance of life, right? So this does create this energy of, whoa, I'm really blessed to have this. Whoa, how majestic is this? Whoa, this is, dare I say, the most magnificent thing I've ever experienced relationally, with the polar or, same sign message as well. And that's in polarity and zodiac. I'm saying funny as fuck on the bottom of the deck. So y'all just so love as well. Y'all are just definitely all about each other. Y'all laugh all day. Y'all play all the time. Y'all know that this realm is what you make it. It can be a game. It can be jail. It can be a prison, or it can be bliss. And y'all are here to experience all parts of that together. And that's just Let's just let me say very deeply entwined and a deeply telepathic love is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, I'm gonna definitely grab some other cards from my other handmade deck because I feel some very high level love energy coming out here. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, Scorpio here, as well as the Sun, representing the life force energy that you all share together, and that also you may have a connectedness with like fucking in a lot of different bodies of water. Let's say you like to, y'all are nature lovers. Y'all like go fucking different lakes or ponds, and um, might have a swimming pool at the house where y'all do it a lot in, or setting up a bathtub for that type of thing, or perhaps in the shower. Okay. Then we also have the Nine of Fire here, Sagittarius on the bottom of the deck. Okay, anytime, any place type of energy. It's like you and your partner like can just give each other that look, and you're like, bro, I'm about to the shit out of you. Don't even fucking do that around me right here. There ain't even enough space right here. Okay, what we got here? Healing and relief. The Nine of Swords, releasing of your fears. Okay, and this could be, you know, in any and all ways that you can expect, because I always put everything within the holistic realm of understanding. But for us here, I'm seeing that you are the reason for your healing, as you can also be the reason for your suffering, which is just me also speaking of when I said that we create our own universes, right? We create our own universes. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups coming out here. And this card here is signifying your creativity and romance. I was just talking about how your partner is like the spontaneous, like Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius type of energy. And then like highly intuitive in like what they bring to the table too. So it's like y'all may be creating fun, I mean, like sex games together, or just like you just have like fun when you're doing the most intimate things together. And it can be other people around, but you guys can still have this sense of like deep intimacy that is, I wouldn't say, yeah, I'm gonna say it's hard to garner without number one, that telepathic connection happening, as well as you being like courted at the heart. Courted, CORDED. It's like I'm saying courted, COURTED. Courted at the heart. Okay. What else you got here, spirit? Okay, death card did come out here, symbolizing death and rebirth, big changes, transformation, transitions. Okay, the releasing. So it could be, here I already spoke of you being like shameless lovers, which is truly staying in the understanding of that, right? Of the growing of that, the King of Air, and high communication of that with you, that we're here to release. We're here to start anew. We're here to rebirth. And to know that this is a constant knowing of the mind. Our only death is not when we die physically. It's happening daily. It's happening quantumly. It's happening quarterly. It's happening when you're ready for it spontaneously. Okay? We're seeing that this relationship is highly of the imagination. So let's say I'm seeing, this is just so funny. Like you and your partner going into the same realm together, like holding hands while lying on the bed, like, babe, let's go. And I'm just gonna make something up to Atlantis, and like just both dialing your psyches into this space and place of and energy, and seeing yourself there and seeing one another there. Like this is a very deep connection where you guys meditate together, you do yoga together, you exercise together in different ways. Exercise isn't just physically moving, okay? Exercise can be mentally, okay, energetically, okay? It's very sexy, by the way. Okay, a very graceful and graceful meaning. You don't like this person is like I said, telepathic. They're damn near reading your mind. Like you want that spot hit, they hit it. You gotta say it. You want that spot like they didn't already they got their tongue on it while it's coming into your psyche. So it's just like this person is just dialed into you, okay? And it's effortless, okay? That's what the graceful energy is. It's effortless. It's like the swooning of, and I'm saying like the the spinal fluids, the swooning of the snake through the Kundalini process, the swooning of the snake as it does its dance to the flute of the player. It's just like they all on it. It's rhythmic. It's strategic. It's primordial to do and be for you what you are doing and being for them. Okay, through this reciprocity. Okay, I'm hearing y'all having like fun as sexual negotiations. Like, all right, all right, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm gonna do this other thing for 5 minutes. After you're done doing your thing for 5 minutes, like, no, I want mine for 10 minutes. Like, all right, man, y'all just trying to work out the whole processes of like how y'all finna negotiate this sex thing and different like intimate things that y'all want to explore together. And I'm hearing even like intimate traveling, which is very sexy because I never heard of that as a trip. As a trip, right? It's like a term for intimate travels. But that reminds me of like when I was dating this guy and I lived in Florida. And I love telling stories because it's just for me it creates that resonance of like I do this to y'all. I'm human too. But like and they're still there because I look them up every once in a while. They're called fantasy hotels. And you can go and stay there with your partner for however many days you want. It's just like a regular hotel. Okay, I'm gonna not say it's just like a regular hotel because it's different. They have like heart shaped beds, and heart shaped tubs. They have the funny, funky lights and stages set up with poles. So like I'll say 10 years ago when I did this with like a pole in some of the rooms. Like if you were, someone who likes to dance and want to do a sexy dance for your partner, different little bar stations. One of them even had like a sexy champagne glass that like, and I mean like on some state of the art as sexy as fantasy hotel rooms. You could just like, make love to your partner in the champagne glass, or just have your bubble bath in there, being, sexy as girly. So yeah, it's just like just so many different vibes, right? I miss you again on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, you and your partner. It's either y'all can be staying in the same fucking city, but y'all live in a different house, and it's like, bro, I fucking miss you, babe. Like, come through. Or your babe at work. We all here as well. Got my head bobbing in the back here. So yes, this partner is just like, yeah, I fucking miss you. Like, it don't matter whether you're near or far. You can be in the bathroom. Probably like, hurry up, babe. And confirmation of the divine feminine. My pussy is yours and only yours. And this is probably something that, y'all play on in the bedroom where, like, who pussy this is. And she's like, this pussy for you type shit, It's always yours, gonna always be yours type shit. And she ain't even playing. And we all know that. She ain't even playing. Okay. I'm seeing high sex power. I know I showed you earlier it was on the bottom of the deck, explosive orgasms, but it decided to come out of the deck. This is more of a confirmation of like y'all coming at the same time. I'm telling you, it won't stop coming up that y'all are coming at the same motherfucking time. And when I say like it's a rarity. I don't care what anyone tells you. You can write a comment below. No, this happened to me with every partner I've been with. I will never say it's a lie. I will never say it's a lie, but what I will say it's a rarity. Okay? Devour my yoni for hours. Full satisfaction is guaranteed. And this is something you already know, divine masculine, that her pussy is A1. The way it tastes, the way it smells, the way it grips, the way it commands your attention from miles away. You don't even gotta be in the same room. You hard for her. Wetter than round one was shown on the bottom of the deck. It has come out to confirm itself as well that y'all go rounds, okay? Y'all not lazy lovers. Y'all like to sweat. Y'all not scared to get dirty. Y'all not scared to bring toys and electrifying energy and a shameful the shape of shameless energy into the bedroom, right? Y'all, like, there's no shame when it comes to what y'all want to explore and decide to dive into together, okay? I'm seeing serial lovers here. Okay, y'all know how to love. Y'all don't need music soul child to sing, teach me how to love. Okay, because you know how to love. You know what on the basic level should be expected, on a mediocre level, what should be expected, on a high level, what should be expected, because you're there emotionally. You have this emotional intelligence that you have, cured over time is what I'm hearing. Curated for yourself. Patience is the key has come out. So I'm hearing y'all been growing this through patience, okay? Through you allowing this person to come into their time in their own time, okay? This embodied divine feminine energy. It takes patience to grow into your healed self. It takes patience to continually die to yourself daily, okay? On purpose. Okay? You orchestrated it. I love you is here. Divine feminine, the best eater. I hear you, girl. Calm down. God damn. And, just confirmation of how sweet and how beautiful this pussy fairy is. Heaven on earth in this pussy. So she is giving you something you can feel. Giving him something he can feel. Mm-mm. To let him know this love is real. This love is real. I remember there was this guy. Oh my God, so funny because we had talked on the phone and video call finally after thinking each other were catfish for a good 10 years after that. So after the first year of talking, like without seeing each other physically, we finally did a video call. I was like, okay, you're real. You're a real person. We could continue talking, type shit on like some real deep friend, spiritual chemistry type of friend, right? This person would always tell me, see things for what they are, not for how I wanted to see them. Squirter here, okay, divine feminine be squirting all over you. I'm hearing you be squirting all over her too, divine masculine. Like, she be telling you, put it wherever you want, but also she wants you to use your seed consciously. So I'm just like, okay. Every position brings ecstasy here, okay. Divine jokes on the dick, okay. He asking, can you do it on the dick, divine feminine? So y'all just need to stop, okay. There's too many cards on the table. Y'all was just nasty in a good way. Fuck me like you mean it. I'm hearing this is like a sexy text that you're saying, like texting a bit, like, come fuck me like you mean it. I'm like, God damn. Come fuck me like you fucked me last lifetime is what I'm hearing. What's this on the bottom of my other deck? Okay, yes, your divine feminine is very in tune with her womb and what she has grown to know of what the womb frequency energy is, being a womb keeper, okay? Power strokes. He making power moves. He doing spirals in that thing. Going north, south, east, west, okay? Energetic waves here, sending soul jitters, and this is just like soul butterflies. Okay, this is not just something you feel in your solar plexus. You feel this to the soul where this person is like, how like somebody checking all your boxes off, but that might be like on the physical level. No, this person is checking off all of your soul development qualities. Like, oh God, how does he know himself this well? Vice versa, like how does she know herself so deeply, so intuitively? I want to dive more into that. I want to receive more of the codes from that, right? Because that's what we're getting when you are exchanging these energies, juices, potency with your partner, your life force energies. You're sharing your DNA, you're sharing your codes, you're sharing your downloads and uploads that have gained you to where you are. This is why sometimes, and I'm about to keep it real, and this is probably a little too real. Let me go and tell you, throat chakra here. And sometimes this can come from a shea butter baby. I got some good skin. I might be sliding up and down each other in the bedroom. So nuptials here as well. This just speaks on, how y'all may be engaged and are married now, and or deeply connected as soulmates, as life partners in other lifetimes and or realms in the now. Okay, and you feel this and you sense this. Because there's people we come into, as my ears ringing here on the right, into understanding and these encounters where and you're like, fuck, I have been with this person before. Like there was one guy I one day I just literally touched his skin and I was like, what the fuck? I've touched this guy's skin before. Like and I've just my first time ever touching him. So it's just your body, your soul remembers these things. It's very majestic and mysterious, but it's just so true. Okay, there was a card here I was about to speak on. Yes, the throat chakra and how certain people who we fuck, they ascend us, right? They're either gonna ascend you or descend you based on their vibrational energy, based on what their intent was when they came to place themselves inside of you and or on top of you. So with that, I was saying that the throat chakra energy coming out just speaks of how this person allows you to speak your truth, allows you to expel from your yoni through your throat, just moans that are out of this world. I mean, like, girl, ready to cover your mouth. The neighbors definitely know their name. Okay, till the sun comes up, it's here. I'm telling you. Like, yeah, this is a lot of cards on the table for this reading, okay? This person is crazy about you. Y'all miss each other all day. You could be 5 seconds away. I miss you. You could be parking the car. I miss you. And it's just so sweet because it's not obsessive. Please don't get this wrong. And you know that if this is your reading, you know that this is not an obsessive message. This is like, babe, I fucking miss everything about you. I want this shit around me at all times because you can't find this shit nowhere else. And that's deep, that's love. That's real love. So yes. When we allow ourselves to receive different codes, which you don't know what you're gonna receive from the person, okay? Through connecting with them sexually. But when we allow ourselves to receive the codes that we know that we're here to receive, these codes can ascend us. These codes can cause a catalytic soul development process, an initiation into another pathway. Sex is right next to love. When we talk about the frequency of it, it's one of the strongest, most potent energies and powers here. Like it birthed us all. Do you understand me? Sex birthed us literally all here. The power to create through our sacral chakra, which is, let me stand up because I am partially dressed here, through our sacral chakra, which is found in our lower belly and abdomen, allows us to come from this space of creativity, allows us to fuck our partner creatively. Okay, so as clear as you are here in your sacral is as beautiful as you can give yourself, to your projects, to your partner, um, to everything that you touch on this planet. This is how things turn to gold, through your sacral. Okay. So yes, any final messages, spirits? And I want to grab this other 5D deck because there's some very powerful, energetic love messages here, and I definitely want to tap into this deck. This is not a deck I pick up often. Thank you for those who are on the live. Your energy. Okay, we got rainbow chocolate pussy here. Okay. Speaking of the beautiful energy that, the gates that you feel, the healing that you feel through your divine feminine when you enter her. Okay, subsonic. It's on a deep intellectual and subconscious level of where these informations are being carried. Etheric tongue play. Okay, says you and your partner, once again, sharing codes, but not through penetration. Okay, this is sharing codes through where the tongue touches. Okay, sharing codes through where you're being lit, through how I'm seeing French kissing your partner. Okay, not Not a little peck on the lips, little dry ass kiss. Please stop giving me. Don't give me no dry ass kiss, no peck on the lips, baby. I'm sorry. I need some water. Okay, look, we're water beings. Give me some of that water. Okay, this is a divine encounter where your heart's temples merge. Okay, this is once again you and your partner being connected at the heart center, which allows this beautiful overflow from your yoni, right? Because if we're not like truly in it to win it, like truly like pleasing this person because we want to, because they deserve it, they're not gonna get the best of what truly, and I'm just being for real, what our pussy has to offer because your pussy is not really into it. If your heart ain't into it, your pussy ain't into it. And that's just real shit. Okay, I own one. I know this. Bless this stroke. Okay, this is funny because this is a play on you guys being so deeply intertwined that like there's times where like y'all pray before sex, which is so cute. And or just are very affirmative in what you want to command through this sensual encounter, which is very sexy. So yes, going into your encounters with a deep intention, right? We're not just fucking. I'm coming to you and inside of you because I want you to know what I know. I want you to receive my knowledge, right? And this also comes with what you are willing to share at the heart space and what you are willing to share on the energetic level, as well as the wisdom that you're willing to pass down to those whom you're sharing this energy with, okay? Not everyone do you feel honestly called to share your divine intellectual abilities with that you decide to fuck. And this is why having intention is very important. Okay, those are the final cards I'm going to take from this deck. Womb Healer is here. Speaking on what I've already spoken on, your divine feminine is very connected to herself. She's in this space, if not already truly understanding of what the divine womb energy is. Okay, this is the type of woman who will send you, and I'm just being like candid and not like this. It doesn't have to be something that she do, but she's not the type of woman who's like, oh my God, you want a pussy picture? Fuck that. I am not sending that shit. Hell no. Like, or someone who is like, oh, the pussy is like ugly. Like, I remember meeting this guy when I was in high school. He's like, our sexual organs are so ugly. And I'm like, not mine, you know? And I was like, wow. And he's the only person I've ever met who said that. And we weren't sexually active or anything like that. But to hear someone speak on sexual organs in that way was very like disgruntling to my soul. So I just go to speak on like how we look at ourselves and like being in the space of like knowing what your parts are here to do. We're here to protect them as well as nurture them, to heal them, so that they understand how beautiful they are. Maybe you come from a space of feeling like, however you may feel towards your body parts, but know that they're here to serve your highest purpose when you know what to do with them. Cosmic Kundalini remembrance here, just showing that through what you're doing sexually with your partner, that y'all are creating a deep remembrance together, right? Y'all are courting, this deep remembrance. They're bringing back to you, this isn't our first time entangling in this way. This isn't my first time teaching you the breath of life. This isn't my first time coming inside of you deep, hard, long, juicily. Okay, once again, divine feminine, you must really enjoy having your divine masculine in your mouth, which I can definitely speak on. That, like, if you love to make love to your partner, you're gonna love every part of it, okay? Every single part of it. So, stroke my throat chakra coming up with, your partner, let me into your throat. And I know we had something else here that came up with the throat chakra, just speaking on number one, not only how you both talk your shit, all right, and it's in and out of the bedroom when it comes to the heart space, but also that you love to suck some motherfucking dick, okay? And it pleases you. It thorough, like it makes your pussy wet, okay? And raise your hand if it makes your pussy wet when you suck dick, because I, for one, it does. That's just the truth, and that just goes to like you really love what the fuck you're doing, like. it makes me wet to fucking please you in that way type shit, you know? Once again, a reminder, there is no 3D sex allowed here, okay? All of this is at the Heart Space Center. This is not sex brought on by lust. This is sex brought on by deep divine connection, by remembrance, by the sharing of the soul codes, okay? And like, I remember hearing this saying before I ever had sex, and it was saying that like women know who they're gonna fuck before they ever fuck them. And I was like, once I started having sex, I'm like, that's so fucking true. Like, whether she assesses that particular person, you know, in the 3D is a whole other thing. Where it's like, you know, for women to set her eyes on you and say, I'm gonna fuck him, it's quickly how it's gonna happen. But I don't mean that in a 3D manner either. There's been people I've needed codes from, and I was like, I need that code. Not knowing that, like, in my 5D self, that's what myself was saying. But my 3D self was saying, like, wow, what is this energy? This is what it really was saying. Wow, what is this energy that I feel from this person? And it was telling me that, like, I have to get my hands on that person. Not at any means necessary. Definitely not any, but that, like, this person is instrumental for my sexual growth. And look, that's a little too real, spirit. Put this up. Well, I'm just gonna put this up. Hold the hands while we fuck. Okay, so this just speaks on how deeply interconnected y'all are. Once again, like I said, where it's like you and your partner hold hands while y'all fucking rub. Like, this is some deep shit. You're probably like, who the fuck does that? You and your partner. Like, and this is like, of course, y'all not holding it like, oh, going down the street. No, this is when you're like connecting your partner. Your hands are like, you know, in that position where it's like claw like that. Like, y'all are sharing all type of energy. It's sacrally. It's from the pineal. It's from the heart. It's from um the sacrals, and you're rooted. Like, this is why it's creating such a catastrophic encounter. This is why you're ascending through your orgasms. This is why you're coming into this remembrance through the codes being shared. Okay, I'm telling you, this is deep shit, and this is not for everybody. It takes time to build this type of love. It takes energy more than time to build this type of connection. Okay, my crown chakra is tingling. I am super tapped into this message right now. As I mentioned, these are like some of the most cards I've ever thrown down on this table for these love messages, but they all make sense. And thank you if you're tuning into my live. This is just my second live. I just gained enough subscribers to start going live, which was one of my big goals. Like, I see that I'm getting views, or like, I want more subscribers. I want to know who's my tribe. So thank you for your likes, and thank you for your shares, and thank you for your subscribes. Okay, this is a free love. I'm telling you, this is why the energy flows like this. Everything is free flowing here. The love is free flowing. The kisses is free flowing. The life force energy between you two is free flowing. Okay, a love that frees the soul. I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. This is connected to the energies, connected to the message. Okay, I'm seeing resurrection on the bottom of this particular deck, calling me out for a card, and also wanting to express that you're being resurrected through your sexual encounters. Okay, and this is you having deep, necessary, and profound insights of you and your partner, you and yourself, and the rebirthing that you're experiencing through these encounters. Like, every time you and this person touch, it brings you deeper into yourself. Rose quartz water, okay? This speaks on the love that we feel flowing through divine feminine.